Welcome to today's CEO Diary. First of all, I just want to say these are so fun to make because I do this anyway, and I've really been trying to flow in a state of ease as it pertains to my business, because I feel like when we try to force things, that's when resistance pops up, and resistance is literally the antithesis of flow, and flow, I think, is what creates an avenue for us to be in alignment with our divine creator. Which brings me to what I was pondering just now that made me plug my mic up into my phone and record this for you. I am just at this place right now where I am completely surrendering to the knowing and the belief that God is my CMO. I'm a one-woman team right now, right? So I don't have a CFO, a CMO, an e-commerce manager. Like, I'm doing everything by myself currently. And I know eventually I will have the capital to expand my business and create employment opportunities for young creatives who believe in the mission and the vision of Alari Lifestyle LLC. But at present, all I have is my creativity, what I know how to do, divine intuition, and faith in God. And as I am at a place where I'm like, I have a lot of art out there, and I want it so badly to reach the people who can and want to become patrons of my work and become collectors and become investors in my business. I realize that I don't have the means to make that happen on my own. I have to surrender it to a higher power. And I think that divine feminine leadership really hinges on us surrendering to that higher power and allowing that divine guidance to inform what we do. And I used to overthink marketing strategy, like, if I post this at this time and do it this way. And I'm gonna be real with y'all, that stuff doesn't work for me. What works for me is praying, listening to God, and allowing God to bring and, allowing God to help me attract the people who can benefit the most from my work, and allowing God to inform what it is that I do. And I'm not acting like this is some easy thing to do, because when you're really trying to turn a profit and you're really trying to increase your revenue and you want to increase your site visits and you want to do this and you want to do that, it can be easy, I think, especially in a very patriarchal, masculine energy obsessed society that literally leaves no room for women to do business in a way that honors our divine gifts. I mean, we have to take the room, we have to take the opportunity and claim it as our own. But existing in this society, sometimes I feel crazy because I'm like, I know the best thing I can do is be still and know. I know that the best thing I can do is honor my creativity, honor my gifts, put it out there, but allow God to do the rest. I remember watching a sermon some time ago where I think it was Pastor Darius Daniels of Change Church. He said that, you can plant the seed, but only God can make it rain. And that really stuck with me. You can plant the seed, but only God can make it rain. What that means in business is that we can do all we can. We can create all the content in the world. We can, hire the best agencies. We can do this, we can do that. And we'll see results, but only God can really open the floodgates of heaven and allow that prosperity to pour into your lives. And I think for me as a spiritual person, I know that when I am connected to source, that wealth already exists within me, right? So I don't necessarily have to chase what already exists within me. I just have to honor it. I just have to believe in it and allow that vibration to be so magnetic that the people and the patrons and the collectors and the angel investors, shout out to y'all, that those people will recognize the frequency I'm on and tap in. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I am really trying my best to just allow God to be my marketing strategist, allowing God to be my advertising agency, all of the things that I can't do on my own. I'm really learning how to just give it up to God, and it requires so much faith because this is my livelihood. I'm gonna say like about 2 years in of being out of corporate America, and I know I don't want to go back. I could tell you that much. Or at least not in the way that I was there before. I don't want to be a corporate employee. I'd love to be a partner. I'd love to be hired to, create amazing artwork for different businesses, and to create murals for businesses and schools and universities. I would love that. But I'm realizing that all I can do is keep creating the phenomenal work that makes me feel proud of who I am and what I have to offer the world, or offer to the world. And all I can do is focus on creating and sharing my value consistently, with faith, with fervor, and with excitement. Like, this should be fun. I have realized that sometimes, when I'm doing things and I just let go of how is XYZ that I can't control going to happen, when I just focus on what I can control, things feel really fun for my business. When I am ignoring, what the bank account looks like, and, what the metrics on Squarespace are saying, things feel really fun. And I'm able to surrender all of that to God. And this doesn't mean just like sit on your butt and don't do anything. Like, I hope I've made that clear. But like, I'm just learning, at least for me, I can only do so much, and it's okay to feel that way, because even in, a traditional structure of a company, the CEO doesn't do everything. That's why the CEO has a CFO, a CMO, a CPO. And when you're first starting out in business, you're going to be taking on every single role by yourself. But I'm learning that I don't have to. I'm learning that there are some things that God can do. Like, we have a divine creator for a reason. We have an orchestrator of humanity, of life itself, that makes trees grow. Trees don't ask for permission to grow. They don't beg someone to help them to grow. I know when I walk out, I see trees everywhere, and I'm like, who planted these? Like, I see birds flying, and I'm like, who created these birds? Like, where did they come from? It wasn't me. It wasn't you. So obviously, like, we have some life force energy, some cosmic power, some higher power out there that creates life itself. And that same higher power can create prosperity for my business. It can create prosperity and the sales and the revenue that I want. And I really, really have to believe that. Like, it's probably the biggest thing that I'm focused on right now, having faith in God, that God can help me know what it is I need to do in order to increase my sales without sacrificing my, authenticity and my purpose. So yeah, that's really my thoughts for today. God is my CMO now. And I just want to drive it in that you don't have to do everything. Leave some room for miracles to take place. And I know that as we're all on these journeys of being business owners, of starting businesses that are aligned with our divine gifts, it can really feel daunting. It can feel overwhelming at times. But I think everything I've said in this note is what has helped me stay sane, because, like I said, I can only do so much. Okay? So that's all for now. I'm going to chat with y'all in the next one. Bye.